It's extraordinary. So, people who criticize school choice, and I have this concern as well, is that it often favors wealthier families. I mean, how do you respond to these concerns? And what is Step Up doing in particular to ensure that educational choice remains something that promotes equity and benefits underserved families? And maybe what are some of the challenges in making sure that happens?
Well, obviously, there's huge inequalities with the current system. You know,
Then that
if
must be pointed out, first of all. Yep.
yeah, I mean, if you can afford a $2 million house in a particular neighborhood and over in Tampa, you have our own little private. It's a public school, but it's basically made up of people who can afford $2 million houses on Davis
Absolutely.
Island in Tampa. So there's tremendous inequality. And of course, I grew up in segregated schools, which also was Um, it was against the law for me to attend a school with the Black children until my junior year in high school. So the current system has historically also been generating tremendous amount of inequalities. So I started earlier talking about power. I
Mm,
mentioned every education decision is a political decision, and and people who come into the current system without any political power are tremendously disadvantaged. So one of the ways we're trying to level the playing field is giving all families, but particularly low-income families, control their public education dollars. I think that's a critical change in the political dynamics, and you can see that happening in Florida. You can see the change in the politics in Florida.